So what's the Apollo Phantom 2023?
That's coming right up.
Hey everyone, it's Rick from RunPlayBack. Today we're super excited to introduce the highly anticipated Apollo Phantom electric scooter, an absolute powerhouse that combines thrilling performance, advanced technology, and a sleek design. With dual 1200 watt motors, proprietary Mach 1 controller, and a host of other exceptional features, this scooter offers an amazing riding experience. However, it's important to note that there are a few things to consider, such as possible overheating and its weight for certain users. So let's get to it. Equipped with 1200 watt dual motors, boasting an impressive 2400 watt output, this scooter delivers incredible acceleration and power. Like seriously, it's an adrenaline rush every time you hit throttle, especially in LUDO mode, but more on that later. Whether you're cruising through the city streets or tackling steep inclines, the Apollo Phantom has the performance to handle it all. One standout feature of the Phantom is the Mach 1 controller. Apollo has a thorough video of the Mach 1 on their YouTube channel, which you should definitely check out. This advanced proprietary controller offers a remarkable 27% increase in efficiency compared to standard controllers. A unique feature is that you only need one Mach 1 controller to control two motors. This means less redundant hardware, but also a few claims of overheating, which we'll get into later. Now, in terms of battery life, the Apollo Phantom comes with a robust 52-volt, 23.4 amp-hour battery. This high-capacity battery provides an impressive range of up to 40 miles on a single charge, allowing you to explore your surroundings without concern. However, it's worth mentioning that the charging time for this battery is quite long, clocking in at around 12 hours. Luckily, it does have dual charging ports in case you want to purchase an additional charger to speed things up. The 10-inch front and rear pneumatic tires are typical for this class of scooter, but combined with the quad spring suspension system, the Phantom takes smoothness and comfort to a whole new level. Now, we mainly ride through urban streets, but if you need to cut through some uneven off-road terrain, you'll appreciate the floating on air sensation offered by the Phantom suspension setup. Safety is a top priority for Apollo, which is evident in the scooter's braking system. With 160mm brake rotors and hydraulic brakes, you can trust that you'll have reliable stopping power when you need it most. Additionally, the smart regen braking feature not only enhances your safety, but also recharges the battery while reducing brake usage by a staggering 90%. This not only extends the life of your brake pads, but also contributes to more riding time.
Here it is, the Apollo Phantom 2023. Apollo Phantom user manual. Got this little pouch thing, tire pump, extension for the tire pump, Allen keys, extra brake pads, some sort of tool, extra tubes for the tires, some more brake pads, charger, 58 volts. Wow, this thing is a beast. Oh my God. So many features. So we'll just assemble everything and see how it goes. Do a quick walkthrough of the scooter. We'll start from the front. So the Phantom has dual motors. They're 1200 watts each, one in the front and one in the rear. That's a total of 2400 watts. Plenty of power to get you up hills. You'll also notice the quad suspension. We have two adjustable springs in the front and then two adjustable springs in the back. You can change the tension by loosening or tightening the cap over here, depending on your weight. Inside of the Phantom is the Mach 1 controller. That's Apollo's proprietary controller. The deck is nice and wide, so plenty of room to plant your feet. You also have the footrest on the deck over here to plant your rear foot. Very grippy, very durable. Inside the deck is a 52 volt, 23.4 amp hour battery. So depending on your riding style, depending on terrain, your weight, that kind of thing, you'll get plenty of range. On the website, it says you can get about 40 miles of range, which is a lot, but maybe if you're in the lowest setting, eco mode, that's probably doable. So you have 10-inch wheels, front and rear. These are pneumatic tires. So you do have to pump this up to about 50 PSI. I actually prefer pneumatic tires over solid tires because it absorbs all of the shocks and vibrations on the road. Next are the brakes. So we have these nut hydraulic brakes. I think they also have an electronic cutoff as well, which might be this extra wire. So the calipers are attached to a 160mm rotor. Look how big this disc is. Almost the size of the entire wheel. In addition to the hydraulic brakes, you also have the regen brake, which is this throttle over here. So smart regen actually recharges your battery when you brake. It also reduces the action of the physical brakes by about 90%. Up here you have the display, nice and big. You could change the brightness in the app. We'll walk through the app right after this. Really easy to read, even during the day. You also have integrated rear and front fenders, an integrated headlight over here, kind of like an eggshell shaped headlight, really bright. Of course, an integrated taillight, which I think blinks when you pull down the brakes. And of course, what's an Apollo scooter without integrated signal lights? So we have left here, you got the front and the rear blinking. Now it does have an automatic shut off, which is really quick. So in case you forget that your signals are on, it automatically shuts off. It also makes an audible beep, which is a really nice feature. So as you guys know, these high performance electric scooters are very heavy. The battery's not removable, everything's sort of contained within to maximize the amount of cells for range. So with that in mind, the Phantom is 77 pounds. So it's not a lightweight. Obviously the motors, the battery, the construction adds to the total weight of this thing. If you have a garage, if you have access to an elevator, if you're in an apartment, that'll make this significantly easier to transport. If you don't have any of those things, you have to carry it everywhere. That might be an issue unless you're really strong. All right, I'll show you guys how to fold this down if you want to transport it. So first you take this pin out, a little safety pin. You move this little safety lock over here, which keeps the latch up. Bring the latch down, and then the handlebar and the stem come down like that. You have a little hook over here that I believe hooks up over here. Yeah. That's a pretty cool design. Kind of sits in there, doesn't like wiggle around like the City Pro did. Ooh. So 77 pounds is pretty heavy. Not an easy thing to lug around, especially if you're going through public transportation or if you have to carry it up a flight of stairs. So that's something worth considering before you purchase the Phantom. You see that it remembers both of the Apollo scooters, our original Apollo City Pro, and now the Phantom. It does say Phantom 2022, but I am assured from the manufacturer that it is a Phantom 2023 that we're reviewing. App is connecting, dashboard, miles per hour, obviously. App settings, we changed the units of measurement to imperial and Fahrenheit since we are in the US. A couple other settings you could play with, your personal information, you could change the name of your scooter, security. This is the headlight, turn on and off with the app. So Eco is probably the lowest speed, maybe 15 miles per hour. Comfort's probably 20s, and then sport maybe mid-20s. I haven't really looked it up yet. I just know that people like riding this on LUDO mode, which is 41 miles per hour. So its speed limit in sport mode, you could set it to its highest. It's at 62 miles per hour. It's not gonna go that fast. There's cruise control. I don't really like cruise control. Kickstart is another feature I disable. I like to have my throttle start right away and not have to kick into it, especially if I'm on a uphill or something like that. Advanced settings, acceleration, response. Just really be careful about how much you change these. A really strong torque right off the bat can unbalance you. Regen brake, same thing. If it's too strong, it might not feel right when you're braking. You also have shutdown time for the scooter in case it's idling and you want to save the battery. So yeah, those are pretty much all the settings that you need to know. And obviously to get into LUDO mode, you hit the power button 3 times. 1, 2, 3 to enable it. You'll see it here on the display. 1, 2, 3 disables it. 1, 2, 3 enables LUDO mode. So now let's take it out for its first ride. See what this feels like. So really smooth. I think eco mode is really good for beginners. You don't feel like you're gonna be thrown off from the torque. I think I'm maxing out at about 15 miles per hour. Okay, I'm going to set it now to comfort mode. So comfort mode is now 25, 30. Wow, let me try the regen next. So it's set at LUDO, and let's see how that feels. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this climbing up hills is not an issue. Regen brake. Okay. Yeah, didn't really feel super comfortable taking it top speed downhill on our residential street. So, yeah, plenty of power. Wear protection. Wear a helmet. I know some people who ride these kinds of scooters wear like the full armor, that kind of thing. So definitely recommended. Just did the regen brake as I came in. Really nice, really smooth. Where I set it at on the app felt really good. It didn't feel like I was gonna get thrown off. But again, with the combination of front, rear brake, regen, plenty of ways to stop the scooter depending on how you like to ride. So even though I was going pretty fast, I felt like I had total control in terms of the braking power. As I was going downhill, I definitely had my rear foot planted over here, which definitely gave me some stability while riding. In terms of suspension, it's a pretty smooth street, even on the grass when I was riding on the grass back there. Not bad. It felt pretty good. You know, over $2,000, this is definitely one of the more expensive, you know, high-end, high-performance electric scooters out there. But I mean, for the price, you get so many really cool features and so many features that are really customizable. Just to be able to get it to LUDO mode, to be able to change the acceleration, the regen braking, these are things that aren't always accessible or locked out from other manufacturers. So something to think about in terms of like what Apollo gives you for the money. As far as customer support so far, they've been pretty great, especially some issues that I had with the throttle. You know, the throttle that originally came with this was a little bit wonky, some issues with like one of the buttons was stuck, and they sent a throttle like the next day. So if you have anything like that, any issues like that, I'm like really confident that they'll take care of you. So yeah, let's take it out for more test riding, see what happens.
To enhance your overall experience, Apollo offers a dedicated mobile app that provides access to various smart features, from checking on battery status, performance metrics, adjusting riding modes, and customizing regen and acceleration settings. The app allows you to fine-tune the Phantom to suit your preferences. The Phantom also includes integrated turn signals, a bright headlight, and a taillight for enhanced visibility and safety during nighttime rides. These thoughtful additions ensure that you can navigate traffic with confidence, no matter the time of day. There's also 3 riding modes to cater to different preferences and skill levels. In Eco Mode, you could cruise at a comfortable top speed of 15 miles per hour, perfect for conserving battery life and navigating crowded areas. For those seeking a bit more excitement, Sport Mode allows you to reach speeds of up to 25 miles per hour, providing a thrilling ride without getting too scary. And then there's LUDO Mode, where the Phantom truly shines. With a top speed of over 40 miles per hour, LUDO Mode is designed for experienced riders who crave the ultimate speed rush. Now, we hit a top speed of about 45 miles per hour, and it's a testament to the Phantom's build quality that going that fast didn't feel unstable at all.
Acceleration feels great. We're already doing 35 on the dash. I don't know what it actually is, but we're just gonna cruise along here, going about 30, 40. Zoom in. That guy looks super excited. Woo! Gotta turn this damn hat around, man. This speed is just too much for my hat. Suspension feels really good. Turning feels good. Just zooming down this back road, baby. Woo! 43. Yeah, what a blast. This thing absolutely rips. Oh, man. Cruising past the LZR. Yeah, it even pulls really good up these bigger hills. Like, this is not doing it justice on camera, but that incline was very steep and it still pulled me up that hill, got me up to 30. Go catch up to Rick. Meow. Meow. The one thing that I was a little scared of was the handlebars, but we figured out it was just this Allen that was a little loose, and now it is stiff as it can be, and it's not gonna do what it was doing earlier. I was getting speed wobbles, I was getting a little scared. On the top speed run, I was able to hit 47 miles an hour going uphill on the dash. I don't know what it was on the speedo, you'll see that. And about 44-ish, 45 on a flat surface, and then I was able to achieve about 40 miles average uphill and up a pretty steep incline. And it definitely pulls you no matter where you need to go. Definitely wear a helmet on this thing, don't be like me. I'm like 5'11". These bars are like absolutely perfect height. I like how they curve back a little bit and have the ergonomic grips on it. It's definitely a lot easier on your wrist. The whole foot pad is like this grippy, rubbery here, which is really good. My foot does not want to slide off that. The rear foot pad is nice to have, you know, just a little bit of control over the bike. The shocks are super cushy in comparison to some of the other models that I've been on. They feel way more robust, is the word I'm looking for here. So this will be regen. And that was strictly just regen brake. We'll try it again with the hydros on a dime. Yeah, this thing is a blast. I absolutely love it.
It's important to note that LUDO mode, while exhilarating, may cause the Mach 1 to overheat during extended use due to the strain of the controller powering two 1200 watt motors simultaneously. Now, these claims were made on the official Apollo Scooters community Facebook page, but I haven't tested it long enough to experience overheating personally. But if you're someone who frequently rides in LUDO mode, it's crucial to give the Phantom periodic breaks to prevent overheating and ensure optimal performance. Another option is a heatsink mod, which seems to solve the issue for some users in the Apollo community. Now, based on their track record, I have no doubt that Apollo will address these issues in future updates. Weighing in at 77 pounds, the Apollo Phantom is relatively heavy compared to some other models on the market. While this weight contributes to its sturdy construction, it may pose challenges for users who need to transport it frequently or who live in walk-up apartments. However, if portability isn't a top priority for you, the scooter's robust build quality and impressive features make up for its weight. In conclusion, the Apollo Phantom is a high-performance machine that offers a pretty awesome ride. With its dual 1200 watt motors, Mach 1 controller, long-range battery, and advanced features like smart regen braking and acceleration control, it's clear that this scooter is designed with both performance and customization in mind. However, potential controller overheating issues in LUDO mode and its weight may be factors to consider, especially for users who prioritize prolonged high-speed riding or live in walk-up apartments. But if you're seeking a powerful electric scooter with exceptional features and are willing to manage these nitpicks, the Apollo Phantom could be the perfect choice for you.
If you want to dive into more EV tech tips, click the links on the side and remember to like and subscribe so we can help you find tech deals that fit your lifestyle. We'll see you guys in the next video.